Have you ever questioned why children, so early in life, are afflicted by cancer? Let's dive deeper into the biological and medical reasons behind it. Childhood cancer, though a rare phenomenon, is a harsh reality that brings forth many uncertainties. One of the principal causes is a genetic predisposition. This implies that certain genetic mutations or syndromes may heighten the likelihood of specific childhood cancers. These mutations appear in the DNA of cells, and under normal conditions, our bodies are primed to eradicate these mutated cells before they inflict damage. Regrettably, in the case of cancer, these cells persist, multiply, and form tumors. Fascinatingly, unlike in adults, these mutations in children often happen spontaneously during cell division, and not as a result of behaviors like smoking or poor diet. They aren't hereditary and cannot be passed future generations. Clearly, mutations in the DNA of cells are a chief offender. But can we prevent or reduce the risk? While we can't entirely prevent these spontaneous genetic mutations, we can take steps to reduce the child's overall risk of developing cancer. Regular checkups for early detection, maintaining a healthy diet, promoting physical activity, and limiting exposure to harmful radiations can potentially decrease the risk of childhood cancer. Genetic predisposition and mutations are just part of the story. Let's explore further. Sometimes, children inherit specific genes that make them more likely to develop cancer. Take retinoblastoma, for example. This eye cancer is often caused by inherited or sporadic mutations in the RB1 gene. On the other hand, is linked to an increased risk of neurofibrosarcomas and other tumors. Then there's Li-Fraumeni syndrome, a condition linked to mutations in the TP53 gene, which increases susceptibility to various cancers at a young age. It's not all about inherited genes. Childhood cancers result from genetic abnormalities that occur during fetal development. For example, certain leukemias, lymphomas, and brain tumors are often linked to these developmental disruptions. A complex puzzle, and every piece provides us with more understanding of this disease. Genetic abnormalities and inherited genes can unfortunately play a significant role in childhood cancers. Genes aren't the only factors at play. The environment also has a part in this. Environmental carcinogens, radiation, pollutants, and toxins can all increase the risk of childhood cancer. It's the air we breathe, the water we drink, or the food we eat. These harmful substances can interact with a child's developing cells, leading to mutations that may cause cancer. Now, let's talk about the immune system. This complex network of cells, tissues, and organs is our body's primary defense against disease. It's constantly working to recognize and eliminate abnormal cells. But in young children, the immune system is still maturing. It's compromised, say, due to an infection or a medical condition. It may not be able to effectively deal with these aberrant cells. This could potentially contribute to the development of cancer. So, in a nutshell, environmental exposures and immune system development can significantly impact a child's risk of developing cancer. Now, let's consider the medical reasons that contribute to pediatric cancer. First, we have hereditary factors. A family history of cancer or genetic conditions can influence a child's risk. Genetic counseling and testing can help identify inherited risks and guide preventive measures. Next, we look at prenatal exposures. Certain medications, chemicals, or infections during pregnancy could increase the risk of childhood cancer, although specific agents can be challenging to identify. Lastly, we must consider the impact of previous radiation therapy or certain cancer treatments. These can increase the risk of secondary cancers in children. For example, leukemia, which affects around 30% of children with cancer, is the most common type of childhood cancer. Brain and nervous system cancers, lymphomas, and other tumors such as Wilms's tumors, neuroblastoma, and osteosarcoma are also commonly seen in medical history. Prenatal exposures and previous treatments can all increase the risk of childhood cancer. Delving into the causality is vital, but the pivotal query to reflect upon is, how can we lessen or altogether avert the risk of pediatric cancer? Let's break it down into 7 key strategies. First and foremost, spoken emphasis on genetic counseling. Particularly for families carrying a cancer history or genetic susceptibilities, this can be a lifesaver. This approach helps identify hereditary risks and promotes the adoption of preventive tactics. Secondly, we turn our focus to spoken emphasis on healthy lifestyle. Cultivating health-centric habits in children such as balanced nutrition, regular physical exercise, sufficient sleep, and avoiding tobacco smoke and intense sun exposure is crucial. Next, we discuss spoken emphasis on immunizations. Vaccines against viruses like the human papillomavirus, HPV, and hepatitis B virus, HBV, can significantly lower the risk of certain cancers in adulthood. Fourthly, we have spoken emphasis on environmental awareness. Limiting exposure to environmental toxins, pollutants, and radiation is key. Strict adherence to safety norms for handling chemicals and hazardous materials is crucial. Spoken emphasis on regular checkups take the fifth spot. Ensuring regular pediatric checkups and screenings are vital to monitor growth, development, and detect any health concerns early. The sixth strategy is spoken emphasis on sun protection. Excessive sun exposure and encouraging the use of sunscreen, protective clothing, and sunglasses can effectively reduce the risk of skin cancer. Finally, the seventh strategy is spoken emphasis on awareness and education. It's essential to raise awareness about childhood cancer risks, symptoms, and the importance of early detection and medical care. While entirely preventing childhood cancer may not be feasible, striving to understand the causes and applying preventive measures can undoubtedly aid in risk reduction. This concludes our comprehensive discussion on pediatric cancer. We've explored the causes, the genetic and environmental factors involved, the role of the immune system, and the importance of preventive measures and risk reduction. Our mission is to empower you with knowledge, so together we can fight this battle against pediatric cancer. If you found this video informative and helpful, please subscribe to our channel, Medicine Health 360, for more insightful content on medical and health topics. Your support means a lot to us, so don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, love to hear from you, so feel free to share your thoughts, feedback, or any questions you may have in the comments section below. Your health is in your hands, and together we can make a difference. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay healthy and stay informed.